The wondrous travels of Jugon Aflydat, a journey through Starfield. Log 1. Finally off this rock. Another day, another mining job. This time, I am starting once again as a nobody with Argos extractors. My name is Aflydat, Jugon Aflydat. For now, I am a penniless miner. I used to be a pilot for the UC, but a series of unfortunate events caused me to lose my job, my ship, and all my friends. I was reduced to finding a job on this hunk of dust, Vectera, a small moon of Ancelon. I am part of Lin's team here. She's a tough woman of Eastern Asian descent, and Heller is her second in command. I always hope to earn enough credits to get back on my feet, but I don't know how long that will take. I arrived on Vectera this morning. After a brief briefing from Lin, we put on our helmets and spacesuits and took the elevator straight down into the mines. I am expecting hard, awful work and monotony. But what other options does an ex-military pilot without money have to get back on his feet? Vectera is located in the 3-star collective space, where the laws are a little more relaxed than in the UC space. Even so, they would have confiscated my ship. All because of some illegal shielded cargo holds that I had just installed, even though the holds were empty. My ship has probably been reduced to a cube of junk in their ship crushers by now anyway. At any rate, I can't deny that I did some smuggling here and there while I was in the service, so they probably had good reasons to take my ship away. Still, there are worse things a guy can do out there than smuggle some artwork and forbidden books. Anyway, now I'm stuck down this mine, freezing my backside off. At first, the mine seems ordinary as we step out of the elevator. As we pass by, I notice that others are mining for ore too. Lin reprimands some of them severely. Some of these boys appear to be holding a mining laser for the first time. Even I know better how to handle those lasers. That is a good thing, because next thing I know, Lin is equipping me with a cutter and then sends me off to mine some beryllium deposits. It's not exactly hard work. It's basically just like peeing while standing up. You just need to aim and release at whatever you're pointing at. Except, this thing weighs much more than the junk you would usually hold. The ore breaks apart after a few seconds of pointing the laser at it and letting it burn through the rocks. Any idiot could do it. While I do that, my thoughts drift off to my book collection. I had a fantastic library on my ship, and now it's all gone. So many books, and now I have none. Sometimes I think I might kill for a good book. If not that, then at least steal one. Nothing sparks my imagination like a good old-fashioned book, preferably from old Earth. After gathering some beryllium, Lin suddenly calls me over. When I go back to her, she orders me to accompany her, although I don't know where. I follow her down another corridor that I haven't seen before. As I enter, I see a large mining machine tearing down a wall, revealing a new section of the mine. I suppose that's why she needed me, to explore this new section of the mine. Indeed, she wants me to lead the way. Heller is right behind me, checking the room's stats. However, he doesn't want to continue because he says that something is wrong with the readings. Lin promptly sends me out to explore the new part of the mine further, so I cautiously make my way forward. Clearly, they're both a bit freaked out by the new shaft, so they're sending me first as a safety precaution. It's nice to be appreciated. When I reach the small hall at the end of the corridor, Heller informs me that he is receiving unusual gravity readings once again. Sure enough, there is some kind of metal ore embedded in a rocky pillar just ahead. It is glinting strangely. A vibration emanates from it, visible as energy and sound, and the metal is surrounded by floating debris. I approach the glowing source and try to use my cutter to break through the mineral deposit. Once I have chipped away at the metal, a shiny plate appears. I have never seen anything like it before. It seems ordinary, yet unfamiliar. I carefully try to free it from the remaining minerals. Even despite the sound of my laser, I can hear some kind of strange music and feel the waves emitted by the plate. Even through the gloves, I can feel it as I touch it, and I have a vision of space filled with light and music. When I touch the metal plates, even through the gloves, I can feel it. Suddenly, I have a vision of space filled with light and music. I feel as though I am floating, no, flying through space towards a glowing light, surrounded by hundreds of sparkling lights in every color of the rainbow. When I open my eyes again, I find myself staring into the faces of Lynn and Heller. Apparently, I must have fainted, because here we are in the lift again, with Lynn and Heller standing over me. Lynn reveals that the mining of the beryllium here was just a bonus, and that the strange metal plate has actually been the goal of our operation from the beginning. It's what we were really searching for here. She says that the client is on the way to pick it up and reward us handsomely. I'm still shaky from the vision, or whatever it was, but the prospect of receiving additional credits on my first day already lightens my mood. Apparently, our buyer is from Constellation, whatever group that is, and must be very wealthy. We go through the airlock to the landing platform to hand over our latest discovery. Sure enough, the ship comes into view. A small beauty, it is about to land on the landing platform. The famous client, a man named Barrett of unspecified age, steps down the ramp towards us, accompanied by a robot assistant. Lynn shows him the metal plate that I uncovered, which apparently provides vision when touched. Barrett is familiar with them, because he immediately asks me what I saw when I came into contact with the plate. It seems the same thing must have happened to him too. Did he have visions like mine? What did he see? I don't get the chance to ask though, as the robot assistant Vasco warns us that the second ship is approaching fast. They are pirates from the Crimson Fleet who have been following Barrett. Their ship has barely landed on the opposite side of the mining platform when a group of them jumps out and opens fire immediately. They have probably been lured by the riches they suspect Barrett is after, or even transporting. We have little choice but to fire back with our limited defenses. I grab an ion gun and shoot at them from a distance, taking cover behind the crates scattered around the platform. This gives both sides a reasonable amount of cover. Luckily, I had some training with handguns and ballistic weapons in the army, even as a pilot. Now, I just have to get used to the fact that targets are moving and alive instead of lifeless targets at a shooting range. The pirates' spacesuits protect them from most projectiles, but they eventually go down because there are just more of us than them. By the time the fight is over, the Ion pistol I found is almost empty, and I am badly bruised from a few shots they got off despite me crouching down. However, my training as a military pilot has made me tougher than I look. Besides, The minor injuries are nothing that a medical pack or a few hours of sleep can't fix. All 6 of the pirates who jumped from the ship are dead. Their bodies are scattered all over the platform, and their ship has long since disappeared, leaving them to their fate. Sadly, despite our numerical advantage, 4 of the miners also died here. May God have mercy on their souls. A bit out of breath, Lynn joins me and we head back to the landing platform where Barrett is inspecting his robot for any damage caused by the short altercation. Mr. Barrett definitely has some explaining to do. Everyone compliments me on how I handled the gunfight and how I kept my cool. I feel like I don't deserve it, nor did I do much to influence the outcome other than being on the winning side, but I accept the compliments. Barrett says he wants to take me to Constellation because, like him, I saw visions when I touched the artifact in the mine. He's vague about what Constellation really is, but I admit that I am quite curious about it. However, Lynn has other plans. She doesn't want to let Barrett go, given that he put the mining outposts on the path of the Crimson Fleet. Instead, Barrett offers to stay and clean up the mess and suggests that I go to Constellation alone with his robot assistant Vasco to guide me. He also offers to lend me the Frontier, the ship he arrived on. I like that idea, even though I have no money. For now, a way out is much more important to me. I ask Lynn if she really doesn't need me to stay and help, but she says that they'll have to mine ore elsewhere anyway now that the Crimson Fleet knows Argos is here. After thanking Lynn, Barrett gives me his gadget watch and orders Vasco to take me to Constellation Lodge and retrieve the artifact. He calls this Protocol Indigo. It looks like the Crimson Fleet is keeping tabs on Barrett, or at least his ship, as a loot collector. Nobody seems to know what the artifact is, but only Barrett and the Constellation people can figure out what it all means. They appear to be mapping out the galaxy, and now I am part of that effort as an artifact toucher. I head out onto the landing pad and into the Frontier. Vasco directs me to the cockpit. On the way, I marvel at the compact spaceship. It is a Class A starship. It's not much to look at, but it's a decent ship with more to offer than meets the eye. As I sit in the cockpit, I feel that familiar sense of anticipation before liftoff. I am finally on a ship again. The Frontier flies like a breeze, and we soon leave that ugly moon behind. I have a feeling that we'll probably be back there one day, but for now, let's find that lodge. As we drift into space above Vectera, Vasco lets me check all the flight systems, which I do. You never know what Barrett might have done to that ship. Just as we finish checking the last systems, a Crimson Fleet ship appears out of nowhere and attacks us. We engage it and easily blow it to smithereens. I've been in dogfights in space multiple times before in the army, and this one definitely doesn't feel like a battle for life and death. More like a deadly dance. 2 more ships from the fleet appear after the first one turns to stardust. I take them out easily, even though the Frontier is outnumbered. It's like the old days in the army. This is what I'm good at and what I was born for. Even in an unfamiliar ship, I feel at home. The Frontier is a sturdy ship with good armament, and it feels amazing to fly. I collect some floating cargo and a black box from the debris of the destroyed ships. Vasco suggests that we move on before more ships enter the system and our luck runs out. After examining the data from the black box, he also suggests that we travel to Crete. Like Vectera, from which we have just come, Crete is another moon of the planet Ancelon. While there, we must take out the local Crimson Fleet leader and put a stop to their pillaging and crimes once and for all. This will not only keep us safe from other attackers hunting the frontier, but also keep Lynn, Barrett and the other miners on Vectera out of harm's way. We fly the short distance to Crete and land smoothly near an abandoned research lab, which seems to be where the Crimson Fleet leader is hiding. What will we find on Crete? What dangers lie ahead? Will we be able to take out the local Crimson Fleet leader here? What secrets will we uncover in the abandoned research lab? Find out in the next episode of The Wondrous Travels of Jugon Aflydat, a journey through Starfield. Until then, have a nice day and take care.